We don't care.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at the consequences of women's cringe. Don't forget to drop a comment and let's just jump right into it.
My husband just informed me that he's had a very long, hard week at work, and so he just wants to enjoy the weekend in a clean house with some delicious home-cooked meals. And I said, that's great, because I know that his mother's going to love having him for a few days.
Yeah, you're about to make 2 divorce lawyers and potentially another very respectful, kind woman who would appreciate your husband very happy. Just keep going with that attitude. You'll see soon enough.
In other words, she's not willing to do the bare minimum to support her husband. Not surprising at all. A lot of these women are not interested in supporting their husbands in any way, shape, or form.
Apparently, she went out, got into an argument with a man. Got to arguing with him and stuff like that. And then I guess like he tried to get physical with her. So she ended up leaving the club or whatever. Her friend stayed, she left. She ended up texting the guy that she was dating, telling him about what was going on. Instead of him jumping to her defense, he said, first of all, you wasn't even supposed to be there tonight.
Yeah, now that's
Secondly, why would you argue with the man in the club and I'm not there?
Yeah.
Third of all, why would you argue with the man in the club? Period. You don't know this man. You don't know what he got outside in his trunk. You don't know nothing. So basically, he told her, you're wrong. You know, you don't listen. You're at this point, I don't even want to deal with you no more because you won't even allow me to lead. You don't listen to nothing that I say. I'm not about to lose my future. I'm not about to lose my life because I'm defending you when you decided to be dumb in that moment. So
It's because she has no respect for her man. She's just using him for support at this point. Again, a lot of women do this. Any woman who insists on going to the club, then I think it's pretty clear she's not actually interested in you. A lot of these women who want to go to the club, really they're just using the guy for attention, free validation, or money or whatever, and then they're going out trying to get with other dudes.
If your first reaction to hearing men are trash is not all men, not me, you are missing the forest for the trees.
Really? Do explain.
Now, either literally millions of women are lying about their experiences with men for no reason, or it's time to accept that there might be a problem with men.
Well, indeed. There is a problem out there with some men. That is the key word that a lot of individuals like to leave out of this particular conversation, is the word some, because it's so much easier just to generalize everyone than to actually focus on those individuals that are really the problem.
The men these women complain about make up a small percentage of men in the world. Every time you hear these women complain about men, they're actually typically complaining about a very small percentile of men.
And I know that accepting that there is a problem with men and violence means that if you do care about the state of the world, and if you do care about protecting the women that you say you want to protect, that it might mean you actually have to do something or say something.
And a lot of men, believe it or not, actually do something or say something, but yet they're still just seen as guilty as every other man because it's all men, right?
Just not being part of the problem doesn't make you part of the solution. So ask yourself, who are you protecting? The brotherhood? What brotherhood are we talking about? Because based on what I'm seeing from all these masculine influencers, they're ready to kill and eat you at the slightest bit of provocation.
It's almost as if that was an excellent example of the behaviors of some men. Again, they keep leaving out that word.
They always leave out the part of what men are supposed to do. They just want us to magically figure that out.
Men are out here claiming that they want to be protectors of women, but they will not protect women from themselves.
I would almost be willing to bet that someone that I could mention probably considers themselves to be an ardent male feminist. Yet, ironically, I'm not seeing how that's the case because they're not acting in the way in which a true feminist would be, because feminism, after all, is about equality and equal treatment and fairness. Yet they're tolerating the unfair treatment of an entire population of people, men, based on the actions of some of those members of that group. Not very feminist-minded, is it?
It was never about equality. It was always about preferential treatment, nothing more.
We don't care.
She's cutting her own hair to spite her own face, and it's supposed to own men somehow. I mean, these women are just insane, in my opinion.
I have
3 things to say about this one. Number 1, I have a sneaky suspicion that this didn't even happen, that there was literally no man standing there. And it is essentially made up in order to receive attention online. 2, if there was a man looking your way, there are like a million reasons why he may have been looking your way in a public gym.
If men are truly dangerous, why would you aggressively stare at a man who's looking at you? I mean, even when these people make these claims, it still makes no sense.
He may have wanted your machine. He may have thought that you looked like somebody familiar and he was trying to figure out if he knew you. He may have not been looking at you at all and might have been looking beyond you, but it looked like he was looking at you. Or he may have thought that you gave him a funny look and he was wondering why this woman was staring at him. 3, it sounds like you need a private home gym, that maybe you just can't handle being at a public one. Because the bottom line is that when you're in public, somebody might actually look at you or may even dare to say something.
I mean, let's be real. If she got a home gym, then that would mean she wouldn't be able to be a victim. And of course, she hates that idea. So many of these women, they have to be victims all of the damn time.
Is a sign of being abused. If you're ever in a situation where you're being abused and you can't vocalize it.
What?
If you're ever in a position where you're being abused and you can't.
Male abuse in relationships is never actually taken seriously. It's seen as comedic fodder, really.
You two friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you do?
I'm a student and I'm a bartender.
Oh, cool. What are you studying?
Social sciences.
Right. What's a social science?
It's basically psychology, history, sociology.
You don't even know. You're like, You just rock up. Sorry?
It's useless.
It's useless. Did you do the same course?
Engineering.
What do you engineer then? That's so brilliant.
Race cars.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Too many women these days are getting useless degrees and they think that they are somehow changing the world. And of course, these women who get these stupid degrees oftentimes require men to be college or university educated as well. I mean, it's completely ridiculous at this point.
I was texting this guy and I said, I just don't think men really appreciate like lingerie anymore.
Y'all be wearing to the grocery store, post office, Target.
Am I the only one who thinks that lingerie was meant to be worn in private, not for the entire planet to witness? Like, so many of these women are just showing off absolutely everything to men who don't even know them. I think it's crazy, personally.
So she cheated on her boyfriend, unprovoked. And you guys are still blaming the boyfriend. Crazy. Some of y'all probably don't know, but these two are from Love Island. And she cheated on him with a streamer that everybody knows by Marlon. Literally got caught in 4K kissing this man in the middle of a restaurant. She thought nobody would ever find out. I feel bad for dude because this happened in December. He took her out for her birthday a week after that. Now, some delusional fans are saying that he must have had cheated first. There's no way that she just did this unprovoked. Well, she came out and admitted that she is the one that did wrong. Imagine you've been faithful to your shawty, took her out for her birthday. She cheats on you and social media is mad at you that she cheated. A lot of you guys are too parasocial for people that you don't know. You already began making lies up and trying to blame the boyfriend for his girlfriend cheating on him.
If she cheats, it's his fault because obviously he, made her do all the emotional lifting or something. But if he cheats, it's his fault. So either way, the man's just getting blamed.
A man indecently exposes himself to a lady. She records him, posts it on the internet, files a police report. The cops are like, there's literally nothing that we can do. He didn't technically commit any crimes. And not only that, but she's facing felony charges too. And she also lost her job.
You almost had it. It's amazing how you just listed everything that she did wrong in your own video, but yet you still failed to see where she went wrong. Here, let me flip it for you. A woman was in her house, laying on her couch, naked. A male DoorDash driver walked up to the door. He saw that she was naked, pulled out his phone, and recorded this woman's body, and then posted her on the internet for millions of people to see. When DoorDash found out about this, they fired him, and now he's facing 2 felony charges. Anyone with common sense would hear that story and understand why a man would need to be held accountable. But when it's a woman doing the same thing, for some reason, some of y'all just can't see it.
The mental gymnastics these women will do to avoid accountability is absolutely unreal to me.
don't care what anybody says. For a relationship to be good and healthy and happy and in love, okay, the man has to love the woman more. And I will not be taking notes on this. I won't be elaborating. There will be no discussion because it is a fact. He also needs to be a little bit scared of her.
She doesn't care what you have to say, Jim. So I guess maybe we skip it because she's not taking any notes. No discussion.
She looks like she's crushing it out there. So here's what I will say. If there was a way that every woman on TikTok or Instagram who did bird hands in a video could just spontaneously combust and vanish from the universe, I think we'd live in a better world.
If a woman loves a man less than he loves her, then she doesn't love him, plain and simple.
That whole listen, can I tell you something? This is and she did bird hands like 4 times.
Clock it, clock the T, Jim,
you just have to know that if somebody does bird hands, stop. Just stop listening. Stop listening to what they're saying.
It's funny how the second you see bird hands, it becomes impossible to unsee, and you just know they are spewing garbage the entire damn time.
Are you going to apologize?
No.
If you don't apologize, I'm going to leave you. Now you're going to be all single. When you're single, I don't care who you're going to hang out with. You can go sing karaoke, watch football, and hang out with your friend. And when your muscles hurt, I'm not gonna massage you. You're gonna have to pay for those little to massage you.
Okay.
Yeah, pay for it. Yes, everything costs money. I'm not gonna help you manage your money anymore, and you're gonna have to eat garbage food every day, like chicken wings and tacos and pizza.
Okay.
And spend all your money on nonsense like drinking and gambling and traveling. You know what? It wasn't that big a deal. You know, don't take what I said too personally, okay? We can go home.
It makes no sense to threaten a man like that. It won't end the way she hopes it will. I don't know why these women constantly insist on threatening men.
Ray Darius, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I have to agree with Sade over there. What compelled you to talk about assets? Like, are you a male jig or something?
No, I talked about assets because I own a business in California, like I said before, and
What is that business?
I own a restoration with furniture business in California, and I make over $200,000 a year with that. So if I bring a girl in with me, she has to be able to, and if I have $100, she has to be able to make 125, 150, and not bring it down to 75 or 50. Asset, not liability. That's what I mean by that.
So what about if the girl doesn't have any money, but she actually really loves you?
Those popped balloons all came from women who want to spend his money, not save it. And let's be real, so many of these women who claim to be looking for relationships, they're not actually looking for relationships. They're looking for a man to provide for them.
We're not asking to get paid the same amount the men do. We're just asking to get paid the same percentage. You'd be in debt. What are you talking about? You guys have never made the money. There's never been a single year where the WNBA has ever been profitable. In fact, in 2024 alone, you have lost the organization $50 million. Wait, what about Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese? We have our stars. I bet the men have something to do with this. The men are the ones that are paying for everything. The entire organization is subsidized by the NBA, the men playing it. You have no bigger supporters than the men. In fact, it's the women that aren't watching the show, so it's not bringing in the advertising dollars or the brand deals, so we can't make money off of y'all.
Nobody cares about the WNBA, especially women. There's no shame in saying that out loud. Nobody even knows the names of the players.
And so now it's literally charity. You're getting paid by men's charity, and you're blaming us for it. Well, I don't need no man. You definitely do. Well, I bet if the women played the men, you guys would be very surprised, and then we would get all our eyeballs. I would pay to watch that. That's actually not a bad idea, but not for the reason that you think so, but I would pay to watch that.
There is no way to make the WNBA profitable, and you can't blame men for that. People simply don't want to watch it. It is obviously going to continue to lose money and be subsidized.
I had a guy over and he came out of the bathroom and he left the seat up, and I was like, hey, you're in a ladies' household, put the seat back down when you leave the bathroom. And he was like, oh, okay, sorry, no problem. And a week later I was at his house and I came out of the bathroom and he was like, excuse me, you're in a man's household, put the seat back up when you leave the bathroom. And I was like, okay, technically that's a fair point. Technically. But it's not a fair point that's gonna get you laid, so pick your battles.
Oh, okay. It's like,
do what I like so that you get laid.
If they have to leverage bedroom fun to get you to do what they want, then honestly, they don't care about you. Any woman who tries to use this manipulation, again, is just a complete waste of time for men. Her attitude ruined the gym for everybody. She made her problem, now she can solve it herself.
Get 200 million, but your girl has to go to jail. Are you doing it? You're not doing it?
I've been in a relationship 8.5 years, I ain't doing it.
200 million?
Not doing it.
Is a girl with you now? Okay, 200 million, but your man has to go to jail. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Mental. I see you in the gym, bro.
Even if she was quote-unquote joking, that's still an incredibly mean thing to say about your boyfriend.
Women need to be happy we judge them based on their looks. If we were going by what's on the inside, then none of them would be hot. Women will say Ashley is their BFF. Meanwhile, last weekend, they reported Ashley anonymously to CPS and set up a fake Tinder account under her husband's name. They'll be like, yeah, but Ashley needs me now. She's going through a divorce. I'm like, yeah, you psychopath, because of you.
Modern women will do messed up things for absolutely no reason. Honestly, men have to stay careful out there.
Normalize taking men on escape room dates so he can showcase his leadership and critical thinking skills up front. Good idea. Now normalize taking women on cooking class dates so they can showcase their wife skills up front. That is so tough.
Men were not put on this earth to be constantly tested by modern women. I don't think I've ever met a man who's like, yeah, I want to be tested by my woman, or I want to be tested by my wife. It simply doesn't happen.
I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love. So don't
I love that.
Yeah, and when he said that to me, that hit me. And I was like, my business is me jobbing my love.
The friend who told her that most likely has a master's degree in some obscure major that doesn't do absolutely anything for their life. Make sure you click on one of the videos on screen now to watch more if you liked today's video. Don't forget to take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.